Uh-oh.
What up, everybody out there in podcast land? Thank you for tuning in yet again to another episode of Cannon Ross Presented. Yeah, I said a podcast. We're expressing what our full capabilities to they might want us in correctional facilities. Brainchild of my child. I'm the dad half of this operation, Ross Cooper, coming to you live and in public, if you will. As
What?
always, I am rocking with the best, my co-host. Please introduce yourself to the folks.
Watching the world go to hell. So I'm laughing, saying it's perfect. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Everybody having a good day, month, year, hour, second, all that good stuff. You watching other platforms. Please share with your friends, family, enemies, bug on the wall, aliens outside, mailman, all that good stuff, garbage man. And if you're watching on the tube, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Because if you don't, the garbage man gonna leave your trash there.
Mm.
That's a, that's a soft one. Until it actually happens, though, because if you've ever missed trash day, it is a
That's a whole
nightmare. Right. It is what you end up doing is trying to negotiate and putting the trash in your truck or on your trunk and taking it to the nearest dumpster. So yeah, that can be a pain in the neck. So that means subscribe. But as you can see, our tradition continues. We have another awesome guest for you guys today. Thank you all for tuning in. But man, this is gonna be fun. I revere this woman. She is amazing. For a long list of reasons. But I'm gonna let her tell you about it. Please introduce yourself to the folks.
Oh my gosh. After all of that, I am Alicia, hailing from New Jersey. What else you want to know? I'm a poet, I'm a writer, I'm all around awesome, dope woman. You know what I mean? You better get you a Libra, you know what I'm saying? Let me
shout
stop.
out
But
Libras.
get you one. But yeah, I am happy to be here. Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. The tradition continues. So we're gonna start off in the glorious Empire State of New York, the Southern District of New York. Not
Way
sure if anyone's
southern.
heard of it by now, but
Way southern. You're not even southern. You're just in the South.
oh yeah, oh no. The Southern District of New York, as in the courthouse. And I'm sure a lot of folks by now have heard the diddler. Well, okay, let me not do that.
Diddler.
Sean Puffy Combs, Puffy P Diddy, Puff Daddy,
Yeah, right the first time.
Love.
Did he
You know,
do it? Did he do it?
he has been indicted. Oh boy, did not have that on a bingo card this morning. I'm like, oh, that's one. I was still stuck at how is this dude walking around free to begin with? Usually, when the feds raid your spot, the
They
jig is
didn't
up,
find anything though.
or did they?
They found
I
something.
mean, what, lube? How you get
No,
arrested for lube?
that's not why he got arrested.
Why did he get arrested?
Like I said, he's he's really a pawn in the whole scheme of the music industry. It's
Word.
more of the blackmailing, the essay, the underage sex trafficking, the abuse, the R word accusations. There's a long list. The car bombs, the setup, the
Oh
murders, the
yeah, the
shootings. He
murders.
has a whole list of shit that is beyond. Like I understand it's good for jokes and the sex shit because he a freaky ass nigga, but other than that, he's done he's way worse. He is a menace to society, and he needs to go down, and so does everyone with him. And I already know that's not going to happen
Mm.
unless he starts singing, which I doubt he will. So
He can't
yeah,
even rap.
Tom,
Uh,
So he can't even rap.
you don't need to rap to start telling, but yeah, you don't need to rhyme for that. Just makes sense. But yeah,
Yeah. He said though that if he go down, everybody going down. So
well, he might do the little Epstein route, so that might happen then if he's really willing to
mm,
do that, because the people that are supposedly, well, not even supposed to, people that he's connected to, some very powerful people, they would not want that to be exposed. So yeah, watch
yeah.
out for
I
him.
believe I believe he killed Kim Porter.
He killed a lot of people.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know that, but I believe that he did kill Kim Porter,
I
though.
think
I do.
Pac and Biggie is going because of him too. But hey,
Yep, yep. I definitely think that Biggie is gone because of him.
yeah.
I
So
definitely
yeah,
believe that.
and
Well,
they
the
already
guy said he paid them. to kill Tupac.
Exactly. That's why I say they both going because of him. So
Yeah,
yeah, he's it's way more than him just having, a whole baby oil
bunch of
factory in his
baby
house.
oil and lube.
Like I said,
Yeah,
Johnson is his best. They his favorite customer, or maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, it's
maybe he get it for free.
if he got it for free, that's a whole nother question. That means them executives need to be looked at because they was probably part of
Exactly.
that. So,
Exactly. I mean, a lot of people need to be looked at.
oh yeah.
Who all going to them parties? TD
Hey,
Jakes, Tyler Perry,
Oh,
hey, LeBron
power
said ain't nothing
bottom.
like a Diddy party, but hey, we just swept that under the rug.
Kevin Hart. Right. Kevin
Wait,
Hart was
what?
in the video with him jigging. You know what I mean? So
Oh no, not Kev. I like Kev. I hope Kev ain't. Oh, come on,
I'm
Kev.
hoping nothing, man. These people are weird. So yeah, we
yeah,
we gonna
yeah.
find out what's gonna happen. Will he sing
But
or
you
make
know
it?
what's funny though? Jay-Z is very quiet.
Oh, he has to be because he next.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He is next. Everybody get exposed. Oh
Time
yeah,
out.
Foxy Brown about to expose that ass. It's over.
Time out.
She already did.
But I said she about to
What?
go full ham now.
What are we?
Mhm.
What time? What are we talking about?
Man, you lost in the sauce, man. You find
We're
out
just
soon.
saying that Jay-Z, he's up there with Diddy. He's
Yeah,
quiet. He's very quiet.
he know he
Why would
next.
you say something if ain't no dirt on my name? Like,
How
Oh, it's
about
about to be. That's why you don't say nothing.
exactly?
okay,
Exactly.
Home is a happily got the hottest chick in the game wearing my
That he
chain.
cheats
Home is
on,
good.
that he cheats
Yeah,
on,
that don't mean nothing. Like stop.
and that I believe he got Aaliyah killed.
What? We just tossing out all kind of conspiracy theories today. Okay. We coming in
I
hot.
do.
My
I,
goodness.
I didn't say that.
I do.
Well, I didn't say that, but hey, he definitely got some predatory shit going on with him. So
Hmm.
Huh?
yeah,
Yep. Yep.
how?
Mhm.
Foxy Brown probably underage. Beyonce, he groomed the fuck out of
Foxy
her.
Brown was like 15 when he was messing with her.
I
I'm
don't know
about
he's
to say
messing
he
with
groomed the
Foxy
hell
enough.
out of Beyonce. So yeah,
Mm.
we just throw that
Mm.
on the rug because Beyonce.
Right.
Yeah, she got
Right.
groomed. That's fact. And then Foxy Brown,
Right.
that was underage. Like you said, he already about to expose him. So
Yep.
yeah, he
Is there
Yep.
next.
anything confirming he ever messed with Foxy to begin with, or is that just like I don't remember that?
She said
She
it.
said it. So we don't believe women now?
No, I see, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. See, but it's your
Protect
boy.
black
Now we
women.
don't want to believe him,
Black
huh?
women.
Now it's your
Mhm.
boy. Now it's did someone confirm it?
Well,
Oh, okay. Okay.
somebody say that.
See,
Hmm.
hypocrite. I know y'all see it.
I've never heard that. That's what I'm like. This is new to me.
She said it. She said it.
He next. It's over with.
Yep. We ain't gonna have nobody but Nas.
uh, man,
And
well,
let Khalees tell it.
I'm about to
So
say,
he
if Khalees tell
Oh
it,
boy.
he ain't
Oh
no saint
goodness.
either. But hey,
So when K Dot said freaky ass nigga, you was 69 God, he wasn't just talking about
oh, you talking about the
BBL
industry?
Drizzy apparently.
Nah, like I said, the party died is a shot to the whole industry. It's about to
Oh
be a
yeah.
whole remix.
who did you say?
I
K
said when
Dot.
Kendrick said, freaky ass
Oh, I
nigga,
don't
you was 69 God.
oh,
He
oh,
wasn't just talking about Aubrey, apparently.
not Aubrey.
He-
Mm.
Yo, he ain't been Drake for a minute now. He been Aubrey or BBL Drizzy. I can't even
Or
go
the
with
He
Drake.
Drizzler.
got a BBL. Is
He's
that
a
real?
Drizzler.
Is that real? He really had a BBL?
We can neither confirm nor deny, but
I-
according to Kendrick, yeah,
he
that's
got
the
no, he
gist of
got
the.
work done. I don't know if it was a BBL, but yeah, he got work done. I mean, hey.
Wow.
Now, see, Crody might have just been in the gym. We do not know.
He got
Mm.
Ozempic and all that. He man, stop it.
Not Ozempic. I don't
I
He
know
just
got
why
them
like
people
fake
taking
abs
that
too.
crap.
It's like,
Once
no,
he stop taking it, he gonna get fat again. I don't know why people taking that.
got the money, you can do what you want. I guess.
You right. You right. You right.
is I'm just we kind of talked about this. Excuse me. Kind of talked about this off camera though. What's interesting about this whole thing is this is gonna sound bad, but it's gonna sound like what it is. I haven't heard anything rise to the level of criminality that is being alleged. Because the sad reality of it is, let's just a quick brief rundown. You have essentially orgies, or as they now are been updated to freak off parties. Don't I didn't get the memo when they got updated. Apparently, we can't say orgy anymore. Now it's a freak off party.
You can't say
Okay,
orgy.
I don't know. Somehow we it's now been a freak off party. The funniest thing on earth that we never thought we'd have to do is listen to an attorney from the Southern District of New York say freak off party live on TV. But anywho, um, we got pretty much we got orgy slash freak off parties, whole bunch of a mountain's worth of lube, um, sex
Sex,
between dudes and
sexual assault.
underage girls. Oh, and probably some coke and other drugs involved.
Every drug's involved. There ain't no
Every
problem. He
drug.
had
He
every
said
drug. He was a
ketamine.
pharmacy. He had
Yeah, he said
IVs.
ketamine. That's what you give horses.
Bro, he had every ain't no little. He had every drug possible.
And then
So
they
here's
said that what he would do is that he would stick needles in champagne bottles, unopened champagne bottles. So if you go into one of his parties, you don't, even if you don't, if you watch them open a bottle, it's still drugged.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So now we're getting somewhere. But
I
and what
mean,
I
now
mean is
you
here's
didn't read their document because you should have. It's nothing but criminal stuff. But go ahead.
Right, because
oh no doubt.
I read the paperwork between him and Cassie.
About to say, like, dog, that whole thing is a walking. He needs to be buried under the damn prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Puffy
Because
is he's the devil. He's a devil.
He's up there.
if there were any doubt, the videotape that surfaced to him and Cassie should have showed everybody a glimpse of what this dude is capable of. And then you start putting together, okay, because I was one of the few people that didn't find it funny when the band had to walk to get cheesecake. I didn't find that funny at
Oh,
all.
I didn't either. I thought that shit. Who walking to Brooklyn? Who? You know what? You could take this record contract. You could take all this and kiss my ass. I'm not walking to Brooklyn for no
He would
fucking
like
piece
that
of
too. But go ahead.
cheesecake.
I said I couldn't take that. I took the low hanging fruit. I'm sorry. Double entendre. Go ahead.
But it's just, I'm like,
No, I'm not
so
doing that.
so based on what you said, because that's I'm like, okay, now it rises up more. Because honestly, and here's the sad reality of it, and this is an indictment of our society. If you take, let's see, orgies, lube, some gay sex, some drugs, that sounds like a Tuesday for most politicians.
Mm,
Yeah, but
Sad reality.
yeah,
Sad reality.
that's a broad
mm,
statement. You gotta look at the details and all the other shit that's piled on top of that.
Right.
right,
Right. That's when it's like, okay, fam, you out of
right.
control. You
The
you getting
murders,
I said,
the I listened to when he was on the when the Locks was on the radio talking about how Diddy was, they wanted to see him for something. He's like, you know where I'm at, Playboy? Like, you got security all around you. Like, yeah, and they doing his dirty work.
yeah, yeah. The
They
whole
doing
his
his
whole
dirty
business
work.
was run off of that, the blackmails and
Yes.
all that. That's what it's. This is why it's way bigger than just finding lube
Yeah.
and having orgies. This was way worse. If it was
Yeah.
just that, fine. Outside the
Mhm.
underage girls and drugging them, so that's still a crime.
Yeah, now you're done. Now you're
So
done.
even if all the other stuff that's even way crazier than that,
It's just the murders. I mean, and even his son was they said his son shot somebody over the summer in one of the recording studio bathrooms. They ain't say which son, but they said one of his sons killed somebody in the recording studio.
or the whole
That's
family,
just wow. And I'm so,
whoever's
and the
involved.
question everyone's been asking, and I hadn't paid too close attention to it, but I guess now at this point it might be serious. Anybody seen Fondler's Bentley lately?
Mm,
Dude
mm.
kind of that is an
Bet you he was
ironclad,
holding more than a damn umbrella. Mm.
like dude just vanished, which is probably for his own good. Probably for
Well,
his own
he
good.
probably got paid off.
That's an NDA like a motherfucker. Like that is an NDA.
Mm.
Dude just we ain't seen him. I don't even think he got a social media presence.
He doesn't. He doesn't. He needs an NDA with a lot of commas.
Mm.
Mhm. But I'm just and I'm gonna go off on a little bit a slight tangent here. This is the delusion that I think some black men end up having. And I don't think Jay-Z, well, Jay-Z's mentioned it. Actually, I quote him way too much on this. but you get to this delusional point of I have money, I have power, I am untouchable. And the list of people that that applies to have close to never been black. And certain people got a rude awakening about it. But the list of people that applies to where I am untouchable is real short.
Mm,
And I think it's contingent upon what you know.
right.
Because I mean,
Mm,
JFK was a freaking president for crying out loud.
And we're sneaking Marilyn Monroe in the tunnels.
Right. And if it's like if they can get the JFK, that should tell you, look, the level of insulated you need to be is gotta be, it's a lot higher than you think. Now, I'll always go back to Hove. He's told us in rhyme, I got 5 passports, I ain't never going to jail.
We about to
You
test
know,
that there.
asylum can be purchased.
We're going to have to test that.
I,
Mm.
I, what did Big say? Pray and pray for my downfall. Are you praying for the brother's downfall? I don't get this whole
No,
Jay-Z is dirty by proxy.
he's not a saint like you say.
He been to them freak off parties.
Right. Like, do you know who you see and who he's connected with?
And what happened? What happened to Jay-Z's mistress? They said she mysteriously died.
Like, come on, he involved, he
Wait,
directly
what?
involved. That's why he hasn't said that. But even though, your digital footprint, it don't go nowhere. So we can see all the pictures and the interviews that you next with him. So yeah.
He got
Good
three
Mhm.
time
kids to
coming.
worry about. He got 3 kids, twins and
Remember?
blue. He got three
Mhm.
kids.
When does that matter?
And Blue, who's named after his ex-girlfriend, Blue Cantrell.
Wait, what?
Damn. I didn't know that.
No, no. Why would he allow such a thing? What?
Why would be allow such a thing? Is funny. But yeah. Hey,
Mm.
the year of exposure, man. You gotta love it.
As
That's
as
what
as,
Cat
as
Williams said.
He started.
right
Everybody
off
got
top.
exposed. Shout out to
Mhm.
Cat Williams, man. Legend.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm just not going down that trail. As again, another whole line. David LaChapelle levels are not giving a fuck. They're no. What you won't see is Sean Carter in cuffs. I'll bet money on that one. What
How
you
much?
won't see.
Okay.
We'll come up with something, but what you're not going to see is Sean Carter's name mentioned in any indictment, maybe as a witness,
You gotta
but
stop.
definitely not as a plaintiff.
You gotta stop. One, you don't know, dude. Two, and his past is not clean. Two, you gotta stop latching on to people or defending people you like to the very end. Cause you just set yourself up every time. Stop setting yourself up. Stop celebrity worshiping. You don't
It's
know the
not
man.
celebrity worship.
Yes, it is. You just want to
Okay.
go against your whole code and say, well, who said that or who said that about that he did this? It's like the actual Foxy Brown said it. So, see,
Oh, I
that's
didn't
messed
see
up.
that. I didn't read that. I didn't
Uh,
know that.
uh, if it was anybody else, you be ready with your picks for. You can't wait to talk shit about us. So when it was him, I knew it. I knew it. Stop playing
Well,
favoritism, my brother.
I'm not playing favorites. There are certain people I think are really upstanding. I don't know about Hove. I'm just saying he lives. Look at the arc. His arc and 50's arc ironically have similarities. I don't go hard for 50. I don't. I think he's the world's biggest troll,
He is.
right?
I like 50.
Um,
Who's been
what?
hating diddly? Who's been hating
50 be
diddler
talking
for?
cash shit and no one says anything.
Because Fifth don't care. Like he will expose you.
Yep.
Diddy.
Ask Officer Ricky. It doesn't go well when you doesn't go well. But the difference here is Hove is a philanthropist. I went to the Hove exhibit at the New York Museum when I was up that way. He's bailed many,
What the?
bailed many a person out of their legal issues.
What?
Me and me can never beef. I freed that nigga from a whole bid. That's like you when you go through the
Who's connected to
lyrics.
Diddy?
Mm. Wasn't Meek and the one going, oh, 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 oh. Wasn't that Meek?
I'm
Wasn't
not.
that Meek?
Ah,
That was Meek, right?
Oh, Diddy's boy. Oh, you found out Diddy's boy. Oh, so that's your
Wasn't
boy
that
too.
Meek?
Oh, see,
He said,
I'm
"Yeah, daddy, yeah, yeah, daddy,
oh,
yeah."
oh
That was
no,
Meek, right?
oh no.
hey, I
Wait, let
got
me
no
get back
dog
over
in
my
the Meek fight.
glasses.
You know,
Yeah,
when you start listen, like I said, listening, just listening to his verse and God did should let people know, like,
that's a
Uh,
verse.
uh, uh, uh,
I'm about to say what, like, don't like John Lennon. Not the shit on John Lennon, but I'm just like,
uh, uh.
he can write Imagine and all this and still be his wife. Like you can, the art is separate from the person. So yeah, Jay is a great artist. You can say some perspective stuff and still be a horrible person behind it. I don't know why you
okay,
can't
R.
see that.
Kelly.
here's where I'm going when it comes to S. Dot Carter. Look at the
Oh
arc.
my
Look
God.
at the
First it's
start
Sean,
point.
now it's S. Dot. Lord Jesus. Pick a struggle. Which one is it?
I'm
Which
saying
one?
look at the start point and look at the arc. So let's
Mhm.
see.
Let's look at
You
the
start.
start. His boy Big L. Where's Big L at? Dead.
Why we
He
gotta?
rhymed, he was rhyming with Biggie. Where Biggie at? Dead. hmm Knocking out the competition. Yup. Where Leah at? Dead. Where Beyonce at? Up here. Where's A. Marie at? Where's she at? Beyonce stole her whole steez.
Mm.
Oh, that's bold. That's
Yeah, the
bold. That
beehive
is a
coming for
bold
you right
statement.
now.
Mm,
That is a bold statement.
It is
mm,
buzzing
And
in Philly.
I think Emery, the problem with Emery, if we're gonna do that, is just timing. She got caught up in
mm.
that wave of R&B girlies, and it was just too many to choose from. It's Anne Marie, you had Blue Cantrell around, you had a whole
One
bunch. I
hit
think one of
wonder.
Rihanna's still hot. Like you had a lot of R&B girlies around at that
Uh-huh.
time.
hmm
She's
You
extremely
named three
talented.
people who Jay was sleeping with. Mm. My bad, my bad. S. Dot Carter. My bad, my bad. S. Dot.
That's that.
My
So
bad.
as I was trying to illustrate,
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. hmm
you start off at Marcy Projects, you duck one hell of a prison sentence because of your boy.
Drug dealer.
Um,
Yeah.
you build Rockefeller
With,
Records with
yeah.
Dame
With
and
a from
Kareem.
named after a gay guy. Go ahead. Uh-huh.
You know, you
His
kind of
boy took his bid for him. Go ahead.
you kind of Biggs understudy for a hot second.
Dead.
Um, sadly, Big dies. It was murder,
Uh-huh.
and then things go from there. And it's
Well,
like,
you forgot one thing. Big L put him on, and then Big L was murdered. Continue.
true, true. I'm looking at this through the Sean lens, through the J
Okay.
lens, and I'm like,
Oh, Sean J. S. Dot. Go ahead. Uh-huh.
from from the starting point as
Uh-huh.
a hustling dude in Marcy
Drug dealer.
to getting to where you are, to Ace of Spade, to walking
To
around
doing
with
your wife.
free black man hair, and
Is that what that is?
oh, that's absolutely free black
Oh,
man hair.
okay. All right.
That is that if you walk around with the bonsai tree on top of your head, that is as he said, David LaChapelle levels of not giving a fuck. That is absolutely free black man hair. I don't
I
have
thought
to.
he was patterning himself out after that artist. Bakia? That's what's the name of the
Basquiat,
artist?
yes.
Yeah, okay, all right,
But that's free black man here. That is
okay.
absolutely free black man here. I don't have to ask you for a job. I don't do any of those things. It's free black man here.
Hmm.
So and then
See,
you're in
after
a
you kill all your
position.
competition, you won't have to ask for nobody for a job. You are the job.
I got nothing. I got it's just one hell of an arc. And he's been dropping little gems and jewels throughout his lyrical history. It gets him
Dropping
here now.
bodies.
We just, we
Dropping
just,
bodies.
we
The
just.
nigga dropping bodies, okay? Bodies. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
And if you listen to again, just listen to music. If you listen to his verse in What's Free, he breaks down where all the money, where the power moves comes from to allow him to sit in the place that he sits. So I'm like, to go from, I won't say two-bit hustler, but a cat that was allegedly moving a whole bunch of weight in monster projects
To
to
doing
narrowly escaping federal indictment to being one of the best
just
rappers
going
we
to
have
take his
ever
bed.
seen.
Mm.
It's one hell of an arc. It's one hell of a story arc. And to,
Yeah, story.
how does chick in the game wear my name? Why, how does
How
chick in the
he
game wear my
grew
chain?
when she was 16. Go ahead. Mhm.
How we get to J? We supposed to be talking about the dealer.
It's people who don't have, it's people who do not get from where he started to where he is on a regular level. This cat
Well,
got to marry and have kids with Beyonce and make music and shoot a video in the Louvre for crying out loud. Like, you
Beyonce's
start looking at
boring.
this like, wow, what an arc.
Beyonce's
Mm.
boring.
Okay, I'm not part of that.
So
Beehive
you
ain't
sound
coming
like
up with me.
Beyonce's a prize. She's boring.
But
Boring.
Well,
But
I'm not
nope.
touching that. I got nothing on
because
that.
I'm like, okay, we're not gonna get attacked. I'm trying to keep us from being attacked by the beehive.
Oh, they
But
already buzzing.
Fuck them too. So so he cheated on Beyonce. So she can't be the hottest chick in the game. He cheated on her.
I don't
that
believe it.
Did he not cheat on her?
No, I'm saying he did. I'm saying having a hottest chick don't mean nothing.
I
well,
mean,
when you're a selfish a-hole, no, it means nothing. When
I
you
mean, what
mature,
elite dude is it?
what'd you say?
What elite dude, rich dude is it?
Serena's husband.
oh,
You
A$AP.
asked.
Okay.
Serena's husband is pretty darn happy.
You said Serena? What?
Yeah, Serena's husband is cool.
Mm.
Because when Aubrey wanted to take unnecessary shots at him, he was like, "You damn right, I'm her biggest cheerleader." What you thought I was gonna flick off on that? You damn right. That's my wife.
Can't
That's
be.
my.
He can't be because if he did, he wouldn't let her do that to her face. He can't
And
be.
that's where you got to go down that cultural rabbit hole where,
Mm.
bro, it's sad
No,
reality. A brother would have been like, babe,
don't do it. Don't do it. Like,
yeah,
don't do it.
brother would have been a little, brother would have had a different conversation.
I don't know about
But
that. See all these rap girls, how they look. I don't know.
They look terrible too.
Okay, I ain't gonna say I didn't see
They
it.
look
I'm just
terrible.
saying
All
the
these
extra work.
BBLs,
They didn't need the extra work. That's all.
they did. And like Little Kim, come on.
oh boy, that's
That's a little
extreme.
different. Yeah,
Yeah, Kim went
yeah.
off way
Off
off
the
the deep end.
rails. Right, because she was cute. She was pretty.
You know somebody I don't remember what they looked like before the work. That would be Cardi.
Who?
Cardi B. I don't remember pre-work Cardi. Like I didn't come into the Cardi train until Bodak Yellow, and by then she was Cardi. I don't remember
Oh,
what Cardi
wow.
looks like before.
Oh, she ain't changed it. She changed a lot, but she ain't changed like drastically. I watched her on Love and Hip Hop.
Yes, I've never watched Love and Hip Hop. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
pre-work
Like
Cardi, I have no
special.
idea. But yeah,
Yeah.
Cardi, Nicki, some of this
She
stuff
needed
is extreme.
she needed her mouth done though. Cardi did need her mouth done. So she did right when she did that. She did, yeah, her teeth were fighting for position up in her mouth. So she did need her mouth done. So
Got a bag and fix my teeth. Hope you chicks know
yep,
it ain't cheap.
yep. I was like, amen, girl. You get them. Yep. 'Cause I'll get my teeth fixed too. If I got it, yeah. 'Cause
And
it's not
that's another debate we've been meaning to have. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I'm like, say what you will. There has not, to my knowledge, been a bigger girly rap smash since Bodak Yellow. I can't think of one.
a girl
Nope.
rap. Speaking
Yeah,
of girl
I'm trying to
rappers,
think because Sexy Red's little wave seems to be coming to a
Sexy
close.
Red, she is not a rapper.
Not at all. Not in a
You
real
throw her
sense. No.
out the window. How did she even get famous?
Ah,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
This is just hate on
What
rappers
about
over
Remy
here.
Ma though? Hmm? What'd you say, Kay?
This is a hate on rappers episode. All right.
Oh, sorry. What about Remy Ma?
Remy's had a smash, but not on her own. Because lean back is still bananas. You still
That's
throw that
bananas.
on now,
Yeah, yeah.
but that's
Doing a
technically
lot
Fat
now.
Joe's.
She's doing a lot now since she's divorced or whatever her and Papoose is doing.
I thought they were still together. I thought they was working it out.
Oh,
I ain't look.
I don't think they are.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
It really
That
does, because
sucks.
that means that he wasted his 6 years while she was in jail.
Yeah, that would suck. And somehow we've ended up over here
Right.
from Diddy. Um, so no, and we're touching on a recap. No, I don't think you're going to see Sean Carter's name in any indictments. Maybe as a
Right.
witness, but as far as being indicted, no, I can't see it. I could be wrong. I could be
We
totally wrong.
tried to steer you from that, but okay, you're back here again. Okay.
I'm just saying it's just wild that the automatic assumption is, yeah, Jay is next. Why? He a married family
I,
man at the crib. Like what?
you
Jay
really
is
think
like,
he
why?
a family man at the crib? This nigga cheated on his wife how many times?
Old shit. That was then. That was a while back,
How do
way
we
back.
know that's then? We don't know that's then. He's a
Cause
cheater.
because it's B, and I'm sure B would be. We'd have got another Lemonade album if that was the case. Got another Lemonade if that was the case.
You
Lemonade was a
riding
popular
hard for
drink in the
them.
Steelers.
Is that, are they like your example of matrimony? Like you riding hard for them.
No, I'm just looking at
Like
things
you got your
from
cape
a
on, you on a horse and everything. You like
whole
you riding
as
for
a
them.
whole venture. Yes, whole venture. Um,
Mm.
I just think when we start looking at why are you looking that way, sir? I just think when we start talking about where rap is going, because rap is 50 now, obviously, and you start looking at who's the ambassadors that are leading rap into, I guess, its older age as it becomes as old and historical as rock and everything else. Well, who can still rap for one, and who's taking this from just I rap on records to a bigger thing? And you have Hove, you have Nas. Ironically, Rakim just dropped a new joint, and a name that probably doesn't get mentioned enough is LL. But
Yeah.
when you
That's
look
it.
at the GOAT, the true greatest of all time, when we're talking rap, I don't know what metric you could use to not have it be Jay. Now, Ken and I had a great conversation. Kendrick is is in the conversation. He's possibly in the room, but when you talk about hey, all the elements of rap, it's Jay. The ability to actually rap, to still be relevant, to make decent rhymes past the age of 40, because your rap is still allegedly a young person's game. The cultural impact, the sales, everything, all the sliders with Jay are on 100. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But yeah,
Okay.
that circling back to the Diddler, this is.
The
Has
diddler.
anyone gotten wind of how many years he's facing yet? Or we haven't even got to that phase?
I got
I don't
that
think
phase
they've
yet.
gotten that phase yet.
You gotta get sentenced first.
He gotta be
Like,
indicted for.
I mean,
He only
not
got, what did he get indicted for? Did he get indicted for SA or for
I think
drugs
it
or
was
for murder
racketeering,
the
stuff
trafficking
like this,
part is going to be the
traveling.
problem because that meant you took folks across state lines to
from
do
state
unspeakable
lines and they
acts.
were underage?
You got a lot of stuff. This
That's
is
fed
Fed
time.
charge. That means they took their time and gather as much evidence as they possibly could.
As they possibly could.
It means,
Absolutely.
and there's a 98% conviction rate. It might be done.
See, the funny thing is, y'all want to point the finger at Jay. What about the brother in Bali? Ain't nobody seen Russell Simmons in how long?
All of them. This, every one of them. The whole
Hmm.
music industry all the time
They
is
was
they
all at
need to
Epstein's
go.
Island.
They gotta go. They all complicit in this shit. He ain't the diddler ain't do this by himself. He ain't
Nope.
that damn smart. So
Nope.
yeah, it was a whole
Nope.
conglomerate of elitists, celebs,
Don't forget
politicians,
Clive
athletes,
Davis.
all that.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah. It's It's gonna be curious to see the names. It's gonna be, and funny thing is, I saw in an interview they asked one of the feds, like, basically like, hey, y'all gonna be able to keep him alive because Jeffrey Epstein. And he was like, "Oh no, we will basically." He was like, "Basically, we got this." Basically, I forgot which Fed they interviewed. He was like, "Nah, we won't have those issues." So ain't gonna be no, "Oh, we found Diddy dead in the cell." Ain't gonna be none of that. Allegedly,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Okay, so from one disgraced New Yorker to another. Oh boy, the last debate. Not even debate. Trump, somebody tried to off Trump again. Like this is two. They 0 for
Lies.
2. They 0 for 2.
Lies.
All right, let's start.
Lies.
Let's start there. Let's start there. Why do you
Lies.
think that's lies?
Because he's tanking in the polls. So he has to do something to gather sympathy. So, oh, let's stage a assassination attempt. You mean to tell me if you got an AKA with a scope and it has probably more than likely a red dot on it, you can't hit that nigga somewhere? Like, oh, all up in here. You can't hit him. He don't move that fast.
I mean, from what the story is saying, Secret Service saw him before he could get the shot off. That's what we're being told.
They need to be fired then.
I just
It's the second time, supposedly. And then if he got shot in the ear or even grazed in the ear, where's the scar at? Where's the bandage? Where's the reports? Why the doctor
hey,
ain't speaking out? What happened to the guy behind him who did get shot and did get killed? What happened to him? Where his people at? What happened to his funeral?
that's a good question. That
And
that's
the guy who attempted the assassination, where his people at? They're all fake.
what is.
It is. It's fake. It is. Trump's a
I wonder.
liar. He's a liar. He's a racist, misogynist. And a convicted felon. How is this nigga even running for president when convicted felons can't even fucking vote for president?
Now that's a fact. That I will agree with. But yeah.
And if if he's elected, how is he going to travel? Because a lot of countries don't let convicted felons in. So how he going to travel?
I mean, it's the U.S. They come to us. But yeah.
That's a very. I never thought about that. That's a very good question. Wow.
He's the president. So is he going to not let him go because he's a convicted felon?
Well, some countries
Right.
won't let you in because you're a felon.
Well, if we can make exceptions, I'm sure they will when the U.S. come knocking. But I don't know. Let's
They
cross
So
really
that
have to
bridge
stop.
if we ever get to it. And I hope we don't. But yeah,
I hope we don't. I pray to God we don't.
it's
is
still.
it? It might be semantics. Is it a felony or is it a violent felony? Because I know certain cases, if it's a violent felony, you're done.
Well, I
Like, let's
know
be
if you sell drugs and it's a felony, you can't get an apartment.
that
So
because I'm like,
I don't even understand how this nigga staged a coup. He trying to get his damn vice president killed. And y'all want this nigga in. Oh, this one white guy said online, oh, I think a dictator for 4 years would be fine. Yeah, that's not how it works.
so
He
if we
he told y'all, if he's elected, we won't have to go through this process again, which means he's going to get rid of everything and he's just going to be our only leader forever.
Well, he got probably good 5 years left. But yeah, it's I don't know what's gonna happen after he go. It's gonna go to his son. We're gonna have a Trump dynasty.
Exactly. No, thank you. And when
yeah,
was
no.
America great? When was it great? When we were slaves? You trying to go back to that? Because I know a lot.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm too old to be in a motherfucking cotton field. Okay. And I'm too dark to be in a goddamn house. So we can't let this. Did anybody read Project 2025? I mean, even some of
I
the
mean, I mean,
pages.
I mean, he claimed on television he has no knowledge of what that's about.
Yeah, but he
Claimed
has
debate.
Agenda 47, which is the same thing as Project 2025.
Right. I
He's a
just
liar.
see that's not the scary part for me. That's not the scary part.
What's the scary part?
Um, well, my wife and I watched the debate, and when it was over, we're both sitting there like, what? I said, no, no, let's do something real fun. So instead of turning it to what we're watching, we turned it over to Fox News because what I wanted to see was how do they spin this? Is there any when you say they're eating the dogs and the cats, how do you spin this? How could you possibly? And to their credit, to Sean Hannity's credit, he spun it. He absolutely spun it. And what is the scary part is no matter what this dude says,
They
because of
believe
the
it.
fickle fans that follow him, they somehow justify it all. And whenever there was rational kickback, it was him versus the moderators and Kamala. You
Mhm.
politely just sidestep the fact that what this dude said was completely off the fucking rails. Like,
And he's a liar.
I mean,
He's
it's
a
a cult.
liar.
It's a cult at this point. I mean,
Yep.
I don't really care. So
But
yeah,
this
it
yeah,
is what
this
it
dude
is.
said that women are killing babies, having abortions after they're born. That's murder, sir.
right, right.
That's not an abortion at that point.
That,
After they
that,
born.
that's
But like I,
murder.
s- but like I said, the interesting piece of that puzzle is when I turned off and watched, Sean Hannity and Fox News, they were so concerned about transgenders getting sex changes in jail. Dog, are you one, just out of curiosity, that's your thing. Are you signaling? Are you trying to tell us something? But two, you effectively did not address any of the weird, wild out nonsense that this dude done said for the last X amount of time.
What about the school shootings? Can we ban assault rifles?
That's
How
on
about
both
that?
sides.
Yeah,
That's
that's
on
on
both
both sides.
sides.
That's on both sides. Yeah.
That. I mean, he kept talking about immigration. Dude, you the one that blocked the bill. So
And we all know that's just dog. That's just either virtue signaling or racist dog whistles. And I'm just sitting here counting it out. Like because I'm sitting in the middle, I'm just sitting here counting out. Like it's the same thing. It's pretty much stand back and stand by for an entire speech. We all know what you're really doing here. But
mhm,
because of your very interesting base, shall we say, they eating it up.
mhm,
They all eating it up. And
mhm,
that's where it gets scary because I'm like, yo, I understand. Hey, if you don't like Democrats, don't like their policy, you're entitled to that. Fine. My problem is a lot of these folks really believe in as my boy called him the danger carrot, which is the funniest fucking reference ever. They really believe this dude, and I'm like, that's where it gets scary because it lets me know there's a huge contingent of people. Well, let's be real, a huge contingent of white men who want things to go back to pretty much pre-Civil War era.
mhm,
They want to go, they'd be perfectly okay with
mhm,
women in the kitchen and barefoot and pregnant and black people being enslaved and them being on top of the world. They're totally okay with that.
mhm,
And I'm like, that's what's scary. Because normally I'm like, look, I'm not either. I'm not for the elephants or the asses. So if you are, it's whatevs. We don't have to agree on that. I don't love you any less. But now I kind of have to because you're cheering for a dude that is perfectly okay instituting a dictatorship and doing very direct harm to me and people who look like me. I
mhm,
can't be cool with you at that point. Now it's
mhm,
not, this isn't a political issue anymore. This is a
mhm.
fundamental issue. And I'm like, I can't be cool with somebody that is intentionally like it's this weird contingent of black men. I'm voting for Trump. Y'all sound goofy as shit.
That's all right. That's all right, because a black woman gonna save you.
Like y'all sound goofy as
Like,
shit.
I'm like,
Eh,
how do you vote for someone who is against you? Like, I don't understand that. Like, y'all should have learned from the last election when all the Mexican people was voting for him. And what did he do? He deported every fucking body. And there's one lady, they at the airport, or they at the at the airport, they at the buses or whatever, and they crying like, we've been here all our lives, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but you voted for this dude.
Right.
So you get
They do
what you
not
get.
care. We talking about it. I get if you're a little bit of the delusional side, I get why Trump may be attractive to certain black
I
men.
don't. I don't.
Oh,
He filed bankruptcy 7 times. If he can't manage his own finances, what makes you think he can handle the go codes? Come on.
um, So look, we're gonna go down not completely down, but I can explain this really, really quickly. It goes back to the allure of power. It goes back to the allure of being untouchable.
Mhm.
So when you go money first, not black first, you got a different result on the other side. If you go black first, you concern yourself with black issues, black problems, black family. When you go money first, respectfully, you get Diddy. You get people who want money and what comes with that. And what the locks tell us: money, power, respect. You want to feel more important. You want to feel untouchable. You want to sit in that upper crust. This is what these brothers are trying to do. And the problem is they feel like the Democratic Party is emasculating. The Democratic Party is talking to
How?
the sisters, but not talking about black man issues. And I'm like, dog, you if you don't rock with black women, you don't rock with black people. It's really that simple.
Mhm. Facts.
Really that simple. But these brothers they want what comes with whiteness and power.
Can't have it.
And the Republicans, in a weird way, offer that. Or at least they know the Democrats don't. Or so
How
they
do they
believe.
offer it? Because you still my nigga. So how do they offer it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because see, those of us with some sense are looking at all of the shit Diddy did, just for instance, all of this shit Diddy did, and it's like, yeah, you about to go bye-bye. Your life is over. But these goofballs are looking like, look at all the shit he got to do. I'm like, so when you are power hungry, you will gravitate towards whoever you think will give you power.
That's
And
wild.
that is a sad state for certain brothers. And it's this whole, because I've been paying slightly close attention. These ideas they floating, oh, Kamala locked up thousands of black men. It's just not true.
It's not true.
It's not
49
true.
men. But
Like
my thing is, if you ain't do the crime, you wouldn't have got locked up.
like she's literally a prosecutor, dog. What is she supposed to do? Not do her job?
Yep.
like like she's literally a pro. That's what she was paid to do by the state of California. I mean, I got it. She's a politician, so she ain't no saint by default. But that one, oh, she locked up thousands of black men. It doesn't hold up. Got to use a Hove. Got to use a Hove now. Type it in. Google's your friend, bro. Shout out to Hove.
Mm, every time.
So there, and again, Hove is the gift that I, I'll say this. I really hope his name don't turn up in the nonsense because boy, that's a whole lot of music we can
Back
no
to
longer
S.
listen
Dot
to.
Carter.
That's a whole lot of music we got to get rid of now. Like,
I'm hoping
damn.
for that and hope for the truth and justice.
I mean, if you dirty, you dirty. It just seemed like it's a
But
witch hunt for
but you
Hove. Ain't nobody
praying,
talking about
but
Russell Simmons.
but you praying that he's not. Just hope for
Right.
whatever the truth is. You don't know this dude. It's
Yes,
like
he
stop
does.
riding for him so hard. Just relax. You don't know. He made some great music. He's a legend in terms of hip hop wise, but as a person and all the questionable stuff that could be tied to him, quote unquote, could be, and some that is, it's like, yeah,
All right. So from a hood standpoint, let's just real simple.
okay,
From a
well,
hood standpoint.
we don't have to do this subject. I didn't mean for,
No. I'm just saying.
I'm not
I
trying
don't
to
want
have
to.
conversations with you.
If you did dirt, then you go. I hope you get what comes with the dirt you did. But right now, he an ex drug dealer that made good and is married with kids. I hope that brother don't get up in jail
I hope the
Why you
truth
keep
comes
bringing
out.
up him being married? Like,
because
I mean,
that.
is that? Let me find a picture of them together. Is that like when you go to bed at night? Do you have an altar? Do you have an altar
And
with
I
Jay?
never understood why. What is the marriage birth? Like because you married, make you a saint? Like most of them shits end in divorce anyway. So what are we talking about?
Okay, so real quick, because
And he was cheating on her. So I mean, why?
She won't
I
let
don't
that go.
understand why you keep bringing that up.
Still
Like,
married though. See,
because she probably drunk or drugged.
that no, that's what happens if you're married to the diddler, wrong person. But
You don't know that. Why did Solange want to fight him in the elevator?
Because he was right at the time. He was riding dirty.
Oh,
Uh, at the
let me
time.
see. And then why when Beyonce mom divorced her husband, she had to pay him $300,000, and he had to sign an NDA saying he wouldn't speak about Beyonce or Blue Ivy.
Didn't know.
That,
You
Out today years old.
you run with us every day. I mean,
I,
make it make sense.
I
I
did
mean,
not have talking about Jay-Z on my bingo card for most of this time.
okay.
all I'm saying,
This was not even a part of the list of my topics.
all I'm saying, black love, black family. Let's go. That's all I'm saying. Black love,
I
black
agree.
family.
Real
Let's
ones,
go.
man. Real ones. But we'll
Real
see.
ones that you know that you could talk to and touch and
We'll
have
see.
dinner with, go out with,
Mm.
hang out with.
It'll be exposed one way or the other. So I don't care. Whatever
Who ain't
happens,
cheat on their
happens.
wife or cheat on their husbands or going to freak offs and having orgies and babies out of wedlock or by their mistresses or off in their mistresses, killing people to get them out the way so they can be on
All
top.
right, K Dot, damn. They not like us part two coming out. My God.
Play an ether beat. That's what you need to play.
Oh, goodness. I found this odd because we were talking about Trump and the assassination attempt. Well, I always go on the rabbit hole and say, okay, if the prevailing theory is, hey, this might be staged, this might be fake, I'm still stuck at the why, because ultimately what we have here is I would go on a limb and say at least 90% of people have already made their mind up, right? And what you're trying to do as a presidential candidate at this point is sway people, the undecideds, the people like me and they're independents and the
You're
undecideds to vote for
undecided,
you. Oh no, I'm not undecided at all. I'm independent. Yeah,
but
I
you're
mean,
gonna
I'm
vote, right? Are you voting?
yeah, absolutely. I just don't do elephants and asses unless it's very compelling. So right now, what I'm watching is, hey, Kamala, Donnie Boy, is what Cube said a few years ago, and he got killed for, but it still stands. Give me a reason to because I don't do the fear thing. So give me a reason to get to vote for you. That's all. So I'm like, all right.
Who got
Uh,
killed? You said somebody got killed a few years ago.
no, no, I said Cube got Ice Cube got killed for his stance a few years ago
Oh, he's
when
still
he was
getting
like,
killed.
yeah, when he was like, hey, you need to earn my vote. Essentially, give me a reason to vote for you. And I'm like, no, that's legit because depending on what you care about, and especially if you lead black first,
They can't lead black first. They can't.
um,
They can't.
Jill Stein has, but as we both know, as we all know, exactly, exactly.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's either AKA or the KKK. What you gonna vote for?
Neither.
So, so here's my question to you then. Here's
What
my question.
happened?
If both major parties, and like I said, I've said this numerous times on this show, I've been alive since the Reagan era. If both major parties have not improved the conditions of black folk, why do we continue to vote for either party when we're not being heard? Our conditions are not being met by either. We're literally, the lesser of two evils still has evil in it. So that's the question that looms. At what juncture? Because everyone says we vote third party, you're not going to win. Well, of course not, because everyone's doing the same thing they've always done.
Yeah. That's it. It ain't even just black folk, just common folk. People. We've been over the same two parties. How much has it really improved for everyone? Poor
It's
whites, poor
not.
blacks, poor
However,
Hispanics, poor Asians. Like you still poor. And
yep,
it's getting worse.
yep.
And we've had
However,
majority of the house on both sides. Like it
I'm
doesn't
not gonna
matter.
be in I'm not you see Handmaid's Tale. I'm not gonna be in the kitchen. I'm gonna be the one hung up over the wall because I ain't complying. I like to live. I like my life. I'd rather vote for the AKA than the KKK. Okay? I don't even know
Okay.
who Jill Stein is.
There
Oh,
is
I will
another
send you some
option for
information.
everybody, but I know everyone's not going to do it. But there is other
Yeah,
options.
I will because she has a legit black agenda. So I will send you a little information. But I got you. Like I
Hello?
said.
Just send me hello. I ain't gonna read it. Send me one or two articles.
So no, it's just one page because we talked about it on the show. There's a
Is is
one
is
page.
the is the type this small and it's like
Nah,
1,000 words?
nah,
Okay.
nah.
Okay.
She outlined a legit plan for
Hmm.
black folk, and it's like I don't see how you can be black and see this and be like, nah, I ain't with it. So I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
I mean, I can still
But
be with it, but I'm still not. I'm still gonna vote blue so I can not be
I
in the
got you.
fields.
Understood.
I'm too old to be picking cotton or oranges or
I'm just too
flowers,
damn. I'm just too damn rebellious.
apples. That too.
Like,
I
yeah,
I'll be ready to run.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm ready to run. I'm going to Mexico or Argentina. I'm going somewhere. I will not be here. I will
no.
not be here. I'm going somewhere else.
I mean, as a Buffalonian, I'm just gonna go across the Peace Bridge, and I just be in Canada. I got a couple folk up there, so if it
How
go
about
down,
how about in
Exactly.
Canada? They did a boycott with the mortgages. That people would stop paying their mortgages.
I'm with it.
Me
I'm
too.
with it. Like that. That you know what? That's a good one. I gotta look into that because we have a
Hmm.
saying here, like, hey, one of the biggest impacts we all can make as individual citizens is everybody decide to say fuck it and not go to work one day.
Yep.
Everybody say fuck it. I'm not going to work today.
Not even.
And
Yeah.
that will remind people the people are the power. Power to people, right?
Mhm.
But damn, you made a point. If everybody just said, fuck it, I'm not paying my mortgage, what happens then? You gonna
Hmm.
take everybody's house?
Hey,
Dang.
you could. But,
They ain't got the power.
uh,
Because see, the
Right.
problem is right now, that wow, that might be the true power move. Because given interest rates and now what it takes to put down money to actually get a house,
Hmm.
it's not like jobs. Like worst case scenario, if everybody says fuck it, don't go to work and a whole bunch of people get fired, you can replace them tomorrow. Right?
Hmm.
With interest rates and what it takes to get approved for a home loan, if
Hmm.
everybody said, fuck, we ain't paying our mortgage, what you gonna do? Foreclosing everybody? You can't sell the product.
Right.
Touche. Touche. Good deal.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent. Where I was going with Trump's assassination attempt. The inherent issue is okay. Let's play. What if this is all fake? What if this is all set up? What if somehow back channels, Republican Party, da da da, da they set this dude up to do all this? What does it get you? Because I don't see, for me personally, it doesn't make me want to vote for you, and I don't see how you get the people in swing states. Oh, they
Right.
tried to shoot Donald. I should vote for him. No,
Right. And the
no.
dude Vance just said he lied to. He made up stories to get people sympathy.
This is a I don't think, and I guess that goes back to what I said a while ago. I don't think the Republicans understand what a shit show of a candidacy this is. So you got this dude up here talking about eating dogs and cats. You got the his vice presidential pick being a complete just dickhead. Like,
And Trump said he don't even talk to him. He said, I don't even talk to that guy. I was like, what do you mean?
so you, I,
See,
I,
it was all good when Biden was running because Biden was old and senile and Donald Trump looked good against Biden. But now they got Kamala, who is, highly educated prosecutor, lieutenant governor, and all these, well, not surgeon general, whatever she was, and all these things. And now he can't compete because she threw him completely off
wow.
in that debate. So, but they don't, I don't know why. I'm pretty sure somewhere in the Republican Party they can find somebody who can run
I just,
competently. I don't know who though.
it just no one's got the the brand and the name recognition of this goofball. If there is any good news that comes out of this, once he loses, because I predict he loses, once he loses, I don't know what the next act is, but this is the last time I think we'll see him in any kind of American politics.
I
I don't
hope
know what his
so.
next act is going to be, but he's got a big enough, like this moron got up here and sold people $400 shoes to essentially pay his fines to New York, and
They
these
were ugly.
goofballs did it. Oh yeah, and these goofballs did it. So, and even that MAGA, he's put that into the American lexicon. We all know what it is. We all know what it means, and it's like from a marketing standpoint, it's amazing. It's Trump is now a brand. It's like, wow,
They're a
you stuck
brand.
in a lot of shit, but you're pretty good at marketing yourself. It's almost like Jerry
Yeah,
Jones.
he's a marketing genius. That was
Yeah,
never. That's nothing new. What are we?
yeah.
You know,
But he filed
I just
bankruptcy 7 times.
he's,
and
yeah,
see, and
Sometimes,
that's the thing though. That's admirable to them. See, for you and I, that's like the fuck are you doing? That's admirable. He filed bankruptcy 7 times. He's got 30 some odd felonies. Basically, he's showing certain people, hey, I can be above the law.
mm-hmm.
So, sorry, I gotta say it. For the guy sitting in West Virginia in the trailer park, I can be like that. No, you can't. You absolutely cannot.
Absolutely cannot.
You absolutely
Cannot.
your ass, Robert, your ass to a biscuit from KFC, you probably going to jail. So don't believe that. But that's the thing he's selling. Trump sells white male power and privilege, and that is an intoxicating thing if you know even a little bit about history. So I get it. It's dumb, but I get it. And then the interesting piece about this, here's where I was going. It took a while to get there. So Taylor Swift went
Oh,
and said, hey, I'm supporting Kamala in the period blank end of story. Now, if we take a look at the last two elections, who's one of the biggest problems? White women voters. As much shit talk as Donald Trump has said, as much as he's trying to make things in a handmaid's tale, they voted for his ass, right?
mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift has come out and said, nah, I'm with her. Oh shit. And Brittany Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes' boy's wife, Patty Mills' wife, was riding with Trump, but now after Trump insulted Taylor, it's a whole different story. Now she's riding Kamala. Didn't see one. I didn't see Patrick Mahomes' wife riding with Trump on my bingo card, but now I didn't see the flip flop
Patrick
coming either.
Mahoney, football player.
Yeah, he's the greatest quarterback alive right now.
You know, I watch
But
football.
I know. I and shout out to you because it is hard to avoid the juggernaut that is the NFL. So props. But yeah,
I mean,
Patrick Mahomes is great.
I go to football parties. I just don't watch the game.
And Super Bowl parties have great food usually, so I get it.
Well, no, I go to my girlfriend's house, sometimes on a Sunday and I'll watch the game. Well, I'll go with her. I'll go sit there and talk to her. And she cooks and sometimes there are boys there and I can flirt. But that's it. That's the only way I go.
Can't even be mad at that. I can't be mad at
That's
that.
it. Not, I go to the
I
bars.
mean, I totally understand. Football has a day of reckoning coming because we were going to talk about. We're going to skip that for now, but yeah, one of the key players just got yet another concussion and probably should retire, but is fighting it. And I'm like, dog, it ain't worth it. But
yeah.
My
yeah,
uncle played for the Steelers
wow,
and hold on, he played for the Steelers, the Broncos, and the Packers. And he got a Super Bowl ring for the Broncos,
wow,
maybe.
okay,
Maybe, don't quote me. But I know he played from 1968 to 1972.
that might have been the Steelers then. If I'm going back, that might have been the Steelers. My suspicion. But wow,
I
okay,
don't know. But yeah, he has two Super Bowl rings. And when he passed, he just passed in May. Was it in May? Yeah, I think it was in May. He just passed, but he part of his contract was he donated his brain to the
study to see if
CT
you got CTE.
something. Yeah, yeah. So they could study because he died. He had Alzheimer's and dementia.
Yeesh,
Right.
dang it, man.
And they think it's because football.
Especially from that era. especially from that era, without all the safety precautions they have now. Yeah,
Right.
especially from that era, because that was brutal stuff.
Yeah, his
But
name is John Rouser, so if you ever want to look him up.
we'll
I
do.
might be I might be wrong on the teams, but I know definitely the Steelers and I think the Broncos. I think. I don't know.
Okay.
I just know it's football. I just know. And he had a big house in Detroit.
Hell works. But yeah, I'm looking here. It's if if Taylor swings the white woman vote,
It's a wrap.
it is a wrap.
Because you know
It
that her and Beyonce had a concert at one of the DNC conventions.
no, I
Or no, they came together. Did they have a concert? Either they had a concert or they definitely came together to support Kamala. So between the Beehive and the Swifties, Trump
Yeah.
can forget it. He can forget it.
I mean that'll it's interesting because just a minute ago, everybody couldn't stand Taylor Swift. She does not need to be at the games. We don't need to see her face every commercial. Da, 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 da. And now all of a
Facts.
sudden,
I don't even watch football. Not facts. She don't need to be there every game. Why would? And I don't even watch football like that. And I know she's at the games. Facts. I agree.
that is so unfair. That is
Right.
so unfair.
Mm.
It takes away from him.
No, it doesn't. People, does anyone say Savannah James don't need to be at Laker games? No.
Almost said who was that, but I know that's a
She's not Taylor Swift. I mean, I get the point.
exactly. She don't have no phone. She's a basketball wife. She's not Taylor Swift.
Like I said, it's not her fault. I mean, she's going to support her dude. It's
Thank
the
you.
NFL's fault because but I know why they're doing it because the numbers go up when they show her. So I get
Yep.
it. It's smart
Yep.
business, but it's annoying as fuck. So it goes both ways. But I got it.
Yep.
That's not
How
her
is
I
fault.
agree.
That's not her fault. That's the NFL just capitalizing off.
I
absolutely.
agree. I agree.
So if Hove played football and they did a
Oh,
cut shot to Beyonce, will
oh
we be
God, the S. Dot Carter again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
All jokes aside, I ain't never heard S. Dot Carter before. That is funny. S. Dot Carter. Where did you even come up with that?
S. Dak Carter? You gotta try hard. Like it's old
Mm.
Hove lines. Like we your business 96, yo. But okay.
You know, damn near 30 years ago. That's what. But
Doing
yeah.
something else other than listening to S. Dot Carter.
I
H
ain't
to the
never
OV.
heard someone else. Yeah, I'm sure it's a bar, but I ain't never heard nobody call that. Man.
Gee whiz. I mean,
S.
is he
Dots on my
paying
feet make the cipher complete. Like what? Come
is he paying
on.
you? I mean, how much money he paying you? I mean, like you get endorsements? Like what's happening right now?
Hey, Hove, if you're listening to the show, we'd love to have you as a guest. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
hey,
okay. I'm about to say, I'm not accepting no money for that.
bruh.
I'm not
Again, I'm
accepting
gonna need
no
you to go
money.
listen to that last verse of what's free and the mathematics involved. We're definitely accepting some cash.
No, you are. Don't say we. You.
You
I am
are.
not part of this.
Mm, mm, mm,
I
mm.
am not part of this. No, sir.
H to the OV.
Right. All I hope he do. But right, next up on the list, this one is tough because I didn't see this coming a little bit. And I'm like, yikes, now I raise some other questions. So the world lost James Earl Jones. Um,
Tell you
I
earlier.
remember James. I didn't know who he was because I was a kid, of course. But my first encounter with James Earl Jones is the voice of Darth Vader, and then later on as Akeem's dad in Coming to America.
Mufasa. You know,
Yeah, and then in your case, it's probably going to be your entry point might have been
Mufasa.
Mufasa.
No, it's Darth Vader
But
and Mufasa. They ain't coming to America. But yeah, those are three. Big three.
yeah, that's big ones for me. This sucks. There's no other way to say it. This sucks. James died. And we got a nice little reminder of a phrase that I get tired of associating to black men but it's apropos complicated legacy. Whenever you hear the term complicated legacy, it's usually a cute media way of saying there's some fuck shit in their past. Kobe had a complicated legacy.
Did he?
Yeah, Colorado makes it a complicated legacy.
Oh,
Kobe had a complicated legacy. Diddy and Russell Simmons will have quote unquote complicated legacies when they finally go.
I like how
Um,
they date white women.
so James apparently did the thing that I don't know why so many ashy dudes do today. Listen, if you decide as a black man that black women ain't for you, for whatever your list of reasons,
Mm-hmm.
you are entitled to that. Shut your ass up though on the way out the door. All right.
Right.
If you would prefer to go date white women, go do that. Shut your ass up though on your way out the door.
Yeah.
James did not shut his ass up on the way out the door. He was married to two different white women and has been on record explaining his disdain for sisters. And I'm like, God damn it, James. Did you have to go? No, Q-tip voice. Why you had to go and do that, love, huh? And now I gotta look at you funny because you
Right.
you could have been happy with your white women and never said a damn thing about sisters, but here we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's too many brothers that are comfy. Like I didn't realize Sidney Poitier got some shit with him. I didn't realize Harry Belafonte. Like,
So I knew those three.
no, I had no idea. Especially Sidney. Like, Sidney, you dark as last night, my G.
And
Like,
that's why. And that's why, because self-hatred is a disease and he should have got some help.
I just because James was talking about how black women are a little too essentially a little too masculine, and I'm like, I, j-
Because we wasn't kissing his ass. That's why.
I
His mama
and
look like. Let me look up his mama. What she look like? Be too masculine. How dare he? His mama probably look like damn, like she, like Forrest Whitaker. And what was that movie he was in?
what what Forrest catches strays.
Bumpy
What
jump.
Forrest catches strays, but
Oh,
it's
too
just these
masculine.
brothers and these quote unquote complicated legacies, and I'm like, how is it that hard to live your days and not shit on sisters? Is it that hard?
Yep.
Is it that hard to just sidestep the question? Just, oh, I love my wife and leave it alone. Brother, if you want to be, gotta go Dr. Umar for a minute. If you want to be with the snow bunnies, you can be with the snow bunnies and
Yo,
not shit on sisters.
he wrote a book about don't mess with snow bunnies. Him and some dude. They co-wrote a book. I bought it too. It's on Amazon. Amazon Amazon is trying to they're trying to get it banned off of Amazon, and I bought the book. It's a children's book. I
Wait,
was like,
what? What?
let me look. I promise. I promise. Because I bought the book. I bought it. Because they were trying to ban it. It's some bunnies. Don't mess with snow bunnies or something.
And now I have to Google this because I'm like, wow.
I know what you're talking about. I remember. Yeah. I think it is a children's book. That's funny.
I,
How was it a show?
You gotta
I
get them
bought it.
young, man. I thought that.
It's by this guy and Dr. Umar.
He funny for
Man,
that.
I can't find the shit. Dr. Umar, they co-wrote it.
It
Summer
is
Snow
called
Bunny.
Dump. Wow. Okay. Again, I'm learning stuff. I'm learning a lot today. You know, learning uncomfortable truths about whole, learning uncomfortable things. There's a book about snow bunnies. Like, learn a lot today. Learning a lot today.
Find it. Snow bunnies. I'm gonna find it.
But yeah,
I bought the book.
James had a few choice words about sisters, and I'm like, what do we do with this information now? Because you just sat here and gave us premium level talent and great movies and great memories, and the whole damn time you anti-black woman.
Yeah.
Where do we
Where do we
because
go
it's
from
not as or maybe it is, and hey, just so happens to have a black woman here, but it's not as cut and dry, or at least it doesn't seem as cut and dry as an R. Kelly. Fuck R. Kelly. He did direct harm to sisters. Mute R. Kelly. Never listen to his music again. Boom, done. James is a little different, or not. You know, I'm not saying you speak for all black women. I'm just curious how you feel in real time. It's like, so do we stop? Do we never watch Star Wars again? Do we say fuck coming to America? Like, if you meant black women no good, is it a straight up and down fuck you?
Hmm. I mean, he kind of like tarnished the legacy. Like now I'm looking at him sideways, like you could have kept that to yourself, bro. Like I didn't need to know how you felt about black women. And you don't and if you know, date who you date and love who you love, but you don't have to put down a whole race of people. You don't have to do that. But niggas gonna nigga. That's what they gonna do. They gonna be who they are regardless. And it's like they always trying to put themselves higher than what they really are because they feel some kind of way about themselves. It's just projection. That's how I
Of
feel.
the absolute worst kind. Kane, your thoughts on that, sir? Is it fuck him and everything, or is there an in between? Where are you sitting here?
The reason why I don't care, he's dead. Rest in peace, but he's dead. I didn't learn about this information. And I mean it respectfully. Like he's gone. He said what he said. Do I agree with it? No. But a lot of people at that time said that there's a lot of men and women in our race that agree with him. So it doesn't surprise me. But he did what he did. He's a legend in the acting game. He's gone. Uh, Not to sound fine, I really don't care because he's dead.
Damn, bro, you put a lot of emphasis on the D.
No, I'm saying like he's gone. I get like I said with celebrities when they die and whatever, you try to find as much dirt as you can to go whatever. But
And see, I don't necessarily know if it's
Do you see the
finding
book?
dirt.
Can you see the book?
yeah, it was a children book. Yeah, I now remember.
Oh my God, yo. Now I'm curious. Now I gotta go find it. Because
But yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, it's unfortunate that some people think that way, but they are entitled to their opinion. I wouldn't say he's worse than R. Kelly. He's ain't physically harmed. He just talks shit, which is a lot of people do, especially now.
Yeah.
So
it's
does it make you
it's
look at him sideways? Yeah, but is it one of those levels where it's like, well, fuck you completely, you're the worst piece of human ever? I don't wouldn't go that far because there's a lot of people that y'all look up to that think that way, and probably silently.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't look to them. I don't need his approval on who sisters are and who and what they not. That's his opinion.
I just
He liked the snow. Stay in the snow. I wish he'd shut up about it too, but he was asked a question. He didn't have to answer it, but he did. It's done. It's already done, and he's dead.
yeah.
Rest in
Ah, damn.
peace to Darth Vader. He's with the Force now, in the snow,
No,
living
not
life,
with
man.
the force.
He's doing the good. Hey, Mufasa. So yeah, shout out to him.
The sun is set on Pride Rock.
Yep.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh, and slightly just slightly unrelated matters, but yeah, dude, that new Lion King movie looks like it's gonna be like that. But anywho,
Did he voice that?
They, they got a
the
new
new
line.
one, I don't know.
Yeah, Mufasa. What I was voice. Wow. Yeah, I wasn't gonna see it
I
anyway.
don't think
But
because remember, Mufasa is the one when we got introduced to Mufasa. He's a grown king, so you wouldn't use James's voice for younger Mufasa.
Right.
But yes, there's a new Lion King movie coming, and shout out to marketing. I'm tempted to see Transformers One. It looked cheesy and corny from the first trailer, but
It
the
did.
more trailers I see, like Tuesday, 5 o'clock, $5 movie. Transformers One doesn't look too horrible.
I see you on HBO Max or whatever streaming service they come on. I see it.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. But but hey, going back to what you just said a moment ago, yeah. See the folks. I say, hey, you guys are pretty decent. LeBron, beautiful black wife, beautiful black family.
I mean,
Hov,
yeah, now if you just ruined it. Did you say Hove again? You just ruined it.
It's gonna be Hov and LeBron. That's her two. That's his two guys. You gotta give you.
well,
See, I go for LeBron. I like LeBron better.
I don't know who the, I don't know if I don't know who the Rock is
Probably
married
a
to.
cheater too.
You a cheater. You a cheater. Everybody's a cheater.
And I don't know who the Rock is married to. It's a clip I gotta send you too. It's a
She ain't black.
I'm sorry.
She ain't black.
I don't know.
She's
I don't
not. I'm
know.
telling you, she's not black.
Oh, you're sure on that? Because I know his last wife was Latin. So,
Why do we care about
uh,
who these men date?
Hmm?
well, black family matters, sir. The black family unit matters. It's been
Yeah,
a
but
lot of
interracial relationships are still minority. Black people still tend to marry black people and have kids with other black people. That's still the majority. So what are we talking about?
The Rock isn't black.
who?
Is he Hawaiian or something? Is that black? No,
Um,
he's Samoan. Ain't he Samoan or something?
yeah, he down. He down.
I'm
His
not saying
dad's
he's not
black.
down, but I just
His
thought that.
dad's black.
Yeah, he down. He down with the team. He ain't stone cold. He ain't stone cold. You
Stone
know.
Cold Steve Austin? That's my boy. Sorry.
Oh,
I like
love
wrestling.
Stone Cold. Love Stone Cold. Stone Cold. If anyone wants to see something that's pretty freaking heartwarming, Stone Cold is now a cat guy, and he's got a whole bunch of videos on his IG with him and his cat. So
Yeah,
that's
Stone
what's
Cold.
up. Shout
We
out to
got
Stone
love.
Cold.
Yeah, we got love for Stone Cold. Yeah.
Did you
Yes,
bring the cat into it now?
of course, of course. We are cat guys.
Oh,
Um,
stroking the pussy. I see you.
just, just why? Just why? Just why? All right. And the tentative last bit that we've got here, I found this interesting. Kane, you sent this to me, but apparently, did notice certain fast food chains in Alabama are using inmates as what essentially amounts to slave labor. This is convict leasing making a comeback. That has got a little age on it, so I'm shocked it's flown on the radar, but certain things fly on the radars apparently. This is from December last year. There's a lawsuit actually filed that said prisoners in Alabama, and I'm getting this right off. Give credit where credit is due. This is coming from the Alabama News. So yeah. Certain prisoners in Alabama have been denied parole and forced to work jobs at fast food restaurants as a part of a labor trafficking scheme that generates, get this, 450 million a year for the
Damn.
state. Yeah.
Damn. So wait, they can't get on parole, but they have to work at these fast food restaurants?
Mm.
For pennies on the dollar.
Mhm.
So wait,
This,
so are they out of jail or are they like doing furlough?
let me take a look. Prison system makes money by deducting fees from the wages of prisoners. Private companies such as KFC, Wendy's, Burger King, and McDonald's get a steady supply of workers from the prison system. That is shitty to say the least.
Oh, so they're
Yep.
it's like work release.
Yep. Governor's
Oh,
office did not respond to requests for comments. Yeah. Labor course from Alabama's disproportionately black incarcerated population is the fuel that fires ADOC's extremely lucrative profit-making engine. So again, yeah, this looks like convict leasing from back in the day. Essentially, you can't get paroled, but you do get to go work at McDonald's, and they're taking a nice chunk of that said paycheck. And this speaks to the 13th Amendment loophole. Slavery was abolished unless you committed a crime of some sort. Um, this is Jim Crow and vagrancy laws. Like, so you let all the slaves go, you let the slaves go, cool. Then you pass laws say, oh, you're a vagrant. Where the fuck are you supposed to go? You just got released. Like, there ain't no money. By the way,
Right.
reparations, the 40 acres and the mule never happened. So you're
Well,
free to go.
it did happen. 40 acres did happen, but they gave them swampland. And so they gave them 40 acres of swampland. But when the government realized that the former slaves were cultivating the land and growing stuff and making money and profiting off this swampland, this 40 acres and a mule, they took it back from them.
Mhm.
Which ironically coincides with the exact time Lincoln was assassinated. It is interesting to me, out of all the conspiracy theories that get floating around, no one's ever thought about, did anybody consider maybe Lincoln's assassination had a little something to do with the fact that, hey, Special General Field Order 15, if I'm not mistaken, is what guaranteed 40 acres and a mule. As soon as Lincoln was assassinated, the follow president was like, nah, fuck that.
That's the reason why they say he got clapped.
Oh, because I've at all, 9/11 wasn't an accident. Got it. That gets floating around all the time.
It
I've
was.
never heard anyone float around like, hey, any JFK got off because of he was looking to help poor people and black folks.
Yeah,
I've
that's common knowledge.
oh
That's why when politicians run for president, they can't be for us out loud because they're going to get assassinated.
well, Obama made it 8 years.
He wasn't for us.
Oh,
What did he do
ooh,
for us? What did he do for us?
Obamacare.
Which ain't really
Bob.
that cheap. So what did he do for us in 8 years?
Oh, I'm
Oh,
agreeing.
Not for the American people. What did he do for black people specifically?
Outside of Obamacare, I got nothing.
See,
yeah, that was for the people. That wasn't for us.
I
that
mean,
wasn't
that's what
for
you're supposed
us.
to do.
So
But yeah, yeah, I got
that wasn't for us.
you. It wasn't, but we including
So
us.
I mean, he wasn't even the first black president. So
You know, but
yeah. So what did he do for us? So they can't love us out loud because there are repercussions for it.
I agree.
but that's see, now you're gonna make me put on my black beret and leather jacket. But ain't that the call? Isn't that isn't that the point of it all? Ain't you supposed to, like, look, is give me free to, die for the
Listen,
cause? Ain't that the point?
listen, listen. It's the point if that's your point. Everybody not down to die for the cause.
That's true.
You know, Obama was engaged to a white woman before he got with Michelle.
What? Nah, damn,
And
dog.
and he only got with Michelle because he knew he couldn't win the presidency if he had that white woman on his arm.
Now, see, you gonna maybe go back and watch Barry, because I've not watched any of the Obama movies, but now I was like, wait, what?
He dated white women. He dated women that looked like his mama.
So, because that would kind of make Michelle a political pawn of some certain points.
Oh boy.
Saying, I'm just saying he wasn't for us. Okay? What did he do? And don't get me wrong, Obama's a cool motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he's not. But I mean, everybody keeps saying, what is Kamala going to do for the black people? What did Obama do for us?
Neither of them gonna do nothing. So so
Exactly.
so that's why I don't care.
Exactly. No, neither one of them do anything. They can't do anything for us specifically out loud. If they do, is repercussions.
They're not
Your
gonna do
life,
nothing even when
though?
they get. They're not gonna do nothing in silence either. So I mean, hey, it's
It's
politics.
repercussions.
It's politics.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not, again, file under more shit I did not know.
Okay.
I didn't know either, but hey, learn something new
Yeah,
every day.
yeah. Like if I learned the most shit I did not know. Had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So
But
enjoy.
yeah, this is bringing it back to Bama. This is, I mean, I want to say it's illegal, but that's literally what part of what the 13th Amendment loophole is for. You using, yeah. Inmates, just again reading a piece of the article, inmates often take work release jobs to get out of the dangerous environment and earn money to buy clothes and extra food. The complaint says. So this is essentially modern day slavery. And this is well, prison is a
No.
scam. Prison is a scam.
Yeah,
Like
I
prison
mean,
is a scam.
is it though? Because I get it that, they are making money off the backs of the prisoners. However, nigga, you in prison. Would you want to be in there all day or be at McDonald's making fries?
I, see,
I'd rather be rehabilitated like I'm supposed to be.
But
right.
how can you be rehabilitated if you was never habilitated in the first place?
Not
See,
That's
ability.
the point.
if you was broken from the beginning and then
So
they put you in this environment and they say they're going to rehabilitate you, well, what was I before? If 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 you try and teach me something, you have to give me all the cards to the game that I'm playing in order for me to learn something. You can't give me 5 cards in a 7 card game and expect me to learn all the tricks of the trade.
I agree. That's a system problem, which is my
Oh,
point.
Exactly.
This is why, like I said, you can't rehabilitate them. Like I said, we don't prevent the monster. So the monster's here, so you throw them in a cage, and you don't even really, for the most part, rehabilitate them. So when you release them, they still a monster, if not
They're
worse.
still a monster.
So yeah, that's a system problem, which is
And
why.
they, and they're a monster that learn different skills to be a better monster.
hmm.
Because we don't rehabilitate them. It's just punishment, cruel
Yeah.
punishment, and
It's
then put
time
you
out.
aside, and then when your time's done, you go back out and you
Yep.
set up the fail so you can come your ass right back.
Yep.
I got it, but
Yep.
that needs
Now
to
I'm gonna
change.
put you on a chain gang. Yep. Now you're gonna work for me for pennies on a dollar.
That's not
Yeah,
how
see,
it
I didn't
is.
realize this was this bold, so I'm gonna do a little homework and figure out, okay, so what's happening in this lawsuit? Because yeah, this is convict leasing at its finest. This is exploitation of prison labor and all of the bad things.
Agreed.
Gosh.
That's what it
Wow.
is. It's straight up modern day slavery, but we already knew that
I,
still existed. So yeah.
and I get a lot of flack about, how I feel about the South, da da da. Well, the shit didn't happen in New York. It happened in Alabama.
Oh my god.
There's races in New York.
It is. I mean, oh wow, and that's the thing I meant to touch on. I forgot to add it to the, and I don't want to half-ass it, but based on the article I sent you guys, I'm still tripping that some NYPD opened up and shot a couple bystanders over a fare jumper.
On the
Now,
subway platform. Yo, they
Get shot for
wildin'.
a couple dollars. That's crazy.
$2.80, my guy.
Couple dollars.
$2.80.
You such a menace.
Right.
For
You robbed the city of $2.80. You need to get clapped, and then you clap other people that had nothing to do it. So that's even more fun. That's crazy.
now, allegedly, he charged them with a knife.
Lies. But
Well, that's some New York
what
shit. But I mean, even still, like just
the captain said that when he reviewed the body cam, he said he saw him verbally accosting the officers. He ain't mentioned no knife on the body
Um,
cam.
that's
because
all weapon.
They need to be fired, and they need their bond company needs to be sued so that they can't get bonded again and they can't work as police officers.
bystander shot in the head. I'm pulling the article as we speak.
Damn.
This is
Ridiculous.
coming from the Gothamist, but I'm like, how do we get here?
What borough was it?
Ridiculous.
I think this was in Brooklyn.
Damn, I was just there. Not too. Oh shit.
Yeah, this is
New York.
Brownsville. Shout out to MOP.
Oh, I wasn't in Brownsville, but yeah. Shout
Yeah,
out to
this is in
Brooklyn.
Brownsville.
Shout out to Brooklyn. Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Yeah,
Right there.
shit, not here.
That's ridiculous.
And then the bystander that was struck was still listed in critical condition.
Jesus. Their family need
Oh
to
yeah,
sue.
they gonna have to sue the hell out of them.
Hmm.
Hopefully they
I'm
pull
I'm
through.
curious to see how that goes because I'm like, technically, what does the police say? Protect and serve, right? If there's a guy on a subway with a knife, I'm protecting and serving my community by neutralizing the threat.
By shooting someone who's in the community, that had nothing to do with it.
The guy had a knife. I'm just
There's
playing
hold
this
on.
out.
There's multiple officers. You have all types of non-lethal stuff.
Yep.
So your attempt is to blast in a secluded space in a
Yep.
subway, and then think that couldn't go wrong. Yeah. Yeah, he had a knife and
Right.
multiple
I'm
yards.
not laughing because the situation is funny. I'm laughing at the absurdity of it all. So, because you know me, I walk through the situation. I, call me a lazy cop. Call me a lazy cop. Dog, if you hop the turnstile, I'm not chasing you over $2.80.
I'm
I'm
not
just
either.
Yeah,
not.
I'm not
I'm
shooting
not.
at you.
I'm not.
I'm not even I'm not even chasing you. Hey yo, bruh. Yeah. That's about what you're getting from me. That's about what you're getting
First
from me.
of all, I ain't gonna be a cop because I ain't chasing nobody.
Oh no, not at all. Not, that's point A. But I'm like,
That's
even if and here's where it gets. Not even NYPD. Even if I'm a transit cop, fam, is 280. $2. I can't even tell you much that you can do with $2.80 in the world's greatest city. What can you do with $2.80 in New York?
nothing.
Close to nothing.
Yeah, close to that.
Nothing.
One-way trip.
I'm not chasing you down for 280, bruh. Like,
Top flight security, man. What you mean? You not top flight
Nothing.
security. That's it. That's it. That's shame on you.
okay, so this is okay. So I'm reading the article. Mick was threatening the officers when they asked him to stop. At one point on the platform, the suspect said, I'm going to kill you if you don't stop following me.
Mm,
Okay. Officers instructed Mickles to remove his hands from his pockets, suspecting he had a knife. I don't know how you suspect he had a knife out of the clear blue sky, but okay, that's what the article said.
his hands
But
up.
he refused. Suspect challenged the officer, saying, no, you're going to have to shoot me. Okay, so this is now looking like
Mm-hmm.
suicide by cop. Returning to the station, Mickle was boarded and the officers followed, according to NYPD. According to NYPD.
Mm,
They attempted to use their tasers, but these attempts were ineffective. So there you go. They tried to tase him. It was ineffective.
how is
It was ineffective because they probably never pulled the tasers from their holsters.
I'm about to say how do you I'm not I've seen it not be ineffective. Somebody get hit and still, but that's rare.
Yeah.
So this is a super Negro. What is this?
Okay, so if this how it goes.
Luke
He
Cage.
hops turnstile. They tell him to, hey, chill, chill, chill. He alleged again, this is their account. They're saying, yo, he turned around like, yo, y'all gonna have to shoot me. So okay.
Said by no one ever.
They took him up on his own.
Then he got off the train, and that's when he got off the train, that's when he drew the knife. And at that point, when he pulled the knife out, that's when they pulled the blickies and lit him up. Because at this point, they been following him. They tased him, it didn't work. He said, y'all gonna have to shoot me. Then he pulled the knife. Okay, now I gotta shoot you.
Okay, how bad is your aim? My problem ain't even shooting at him. Whatever. If that story is true, allegedly, let's see the footage.
Allegedly.
Let's see the
Right.
footage. Don't wipe it clean yet. Let's see the unfiltered, edited footage to make that decision. But if that was true, how you missed that bad?
They lying. They apparently he was
Now,
losing range. They
here's where
lying.
this gets interesting. This is how your how interesting your aim is. So they both pulled blickies and shot dude. So much so that one of the other two cops and one of them had a gunshot wound. Means your boy shot you. According to this, he had bullet wound near the armpit. So y'all so trigger happy.
What in the stormtrooper is going on? There's no way. They need
How?
to be on Star Wars, but that type of aim is stormtrooper 101, yo. They can't hit us. Oh my god. So the cop got hit, friendly fire is on, and there's another
Right.
bystander got hit that had nothing
Yeah.
to do with it. Did
No.
the person that they actually aiming at get hit?
Yes.
Is he gone?
They began life-saving measures immediately after the fact. I'm just, come on, NYPD. Let me go back to the beginning. $2.80.
He should have
That's
complied.
ridiculous.
You, what?
He threatened the
I
cop.
promise you, if I was ever to put on a badge and a uniform, I would be the least complained against officer ever because no.
You don't
You
let
know who
anybody
I
do
would
anything.
be if I was a cop? You seen the movie The Town, and they were all in nun outfits, and they had just robbed that armored car,
That's
and
what
they
I
pulled up
and the
beside that
dude with
cop.
like
That cop was like,
I don't
whatever,
see nothing
that'll
big.
be me.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
like
Mm-mm.
I'm not no. And how so you I mean, again, putting myself in that situation. Okay, logically speaking, if this is all went the way it said. I have tried non-lethal measures to subdue this dude. I didn't hit him with a taser. It ain't do shit. I can't use mace because now I'm going to mace or pepper spray the entire area. What option do you have? And this cat got a knife. What option do you have?
I'm going right back to my post and be like, well, I lost another one a day. I'm not doing none of that.
Not over
280.
280. Like, no, not over $2.80. Like, no, I'm sorry. And maybe I'm a bad officer. That's why I'm not in law enforcement. Because
Yep.
I'm like, listen, put me undercover. You know, let me go vice squad. Let me go apprehend the dudes with the bricks and the kilos. All right, let me feel like I'm making a difference in my community for real.
You're not.
But guard the train station and keeping people from not paying 280.
Mm-mm. I only
I'm
get
collecting
30%. Let me type up the reports. I'll do the reports.
I don't want the job. Yeah, I got it.
it
Just
because
have
I'm like,
better aim. That's all I ask. If it played out, I don't know how it actually played out. But if we're gonna take their word for it, which we're not, but let's pretend. Then
Let's pretend.
yeah, like stop watching Star Wars. Watch John Wick. Like I don't know. Get your aim better.
Something.
There's no reason that should have happened.
so do you get workers' comp if you got shot by your own mans? Like if,
Yeah.
if your own man shot you, then what?
Friendly fire.
I,
Yeah.
I, that's a
But
conversation you're gonna have to have.
aren't they both
Like
on administrative leave?
I didn't see that either of them were at this point.
Mm.
280. 280. Wow. That's crazy.
Hmm.
For all the so New Yorkers, any New Yorkers watching the show, please tell me if you feel safer now that this evil person has been taken off the street.
Not evil, evil person.
You know, this no good, you know, the valiant bravery of the NYPD to your rescue. Do you feel safer in your transit travels knowing the NYPD is there to pull out on people who want to
Mm,
skip fare?
$2.80.
I just threw up in my mouth a little. Oh my God, like this this is where we're at. This is where we're at. You pulled out on a dude for $2.80, walked him down, tased him.
Now he in critical condition.
Dog, that's why I said I can't do law enforcement because the shit that really matters. Listen, you want to make me feel better about law enforcement? Tell me about the drug seizure. Tell me you found 20 bricks of coke somewhere and you stop that from hitting the streets. Tell them you broke up a pedophile ring. Okay. I will buy a back the blue bandana and rock that shit religiously. Problem is, y'all out here clapping people for 280. I can't back the blue for that. I can't back the blue.
You broke the law. There you
Oh, okay, Judge Dredd.
go. That's not me. That's them. You break the law, you gonna get the law.
I just
Hilarious.
there is a place for law enforcement. There absolutely is. Like, look, whoever did the investigations on the diddler, there's law enforcement doing great work.
Uh-oh. Hole coming in 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead. I know you want to say it. Go ahead.
No, there's no reason because Hope is not involved in such criminal activity.
I know you couldn't help yourself.
How did we get back to home?
Exactly. Exactly.
I know what the title gonna be. Good
Oh,
God.
this is hilarious. Okay, but unless there's another touch here, we're gonna do our recap and wrap this beautiful thing up. Oh my gosh, that's $2.80. Okay. So as per usual, I will start the recap first. Let me see. Taking it from the top. Diddy in custody. I meant to ask what everyone thinks, how much time he's gonna get when it's over said and done with. Fed time is done in months. So 120 months, that's 10 years. We talking trafficking. I got 15 to 20. That's my bet. I'm thinking 15 to 20. He gets 15 to 20 in the Fed. Trump assassination attempt. It's just I hate to quote the Democrats here, but it's just weird. This is just the weirdest campaign I've ever seen. It's just weird. It's like I'm glad he didn't get shot. Um,
Right.
extremely a lot. There's a lot of things you can attach to Trump, but I'm glad the dude ain't dead. That's all I got. Like I don't know if it's a stage or not, because I'm not risking getting shot to prove a point. I'm not doing it. That's just me. I'm not risking getting shot to prove a
Well,
point.
if you planned it like the last time, he it whizzed past his ear and the ketchup came down and he healed like overnight. I mean, he's the fastest healing person on earth. He said that God blessed him to heal him so fast. So, I
All
mean,
right,
he got
Wolverine. See, but again, real quick, and that's my point. I'm an overthinker. So do I dip left or right? Because if you dip the wrong way, you're gonna catch that in the
most
dome.
of dip supposed to stand still.
Yeah, that's just wild. What's the over under on any further assassination attempts between now and November? Um, Taylor Swift, shout out for Taylor. She might turn the tide, and I'm gonna go out on a limb. I could be wrong. I'm going on a limb and say, hey, I said, it was Trump Hillary. This is gonna be such a blowout. We won't even need to count California's votes. Clearly, I was wrong. But with the Swifties in place and white women on board,
Votes
yeah,
need to be
this,
high.
yeah. Well, we all knew they were voting anyway, but this yeah,
It's a
it's
wrap.
over prime. It's over prime. James Earl Jones, I just
He can eat a dick. Oh, he can't. He's dead. I mean, that's what Kane
and
said.
and that's that. That's I
I
got
didn't say
nothing.
that part. I said he was going. He's good. I didn't see the first part. I was still respectful. I'm just saying.
I
I'm
just
sorry.
I just hope we don't get any more complicated legacies, man. I just hope we don't get any more complicated legacies. It's sad, James, because Love Gen Actor didn't realize you had such a disdain for sisters. I'm like, yeah, that's sad. Um, Alabama. Well, Alabama doing Alabama things.
Yep.
Roll Tide. But
Yep. So,
like seriously, you're just Alabama doing sadly antebellum South pre-Civil War Alabama things. That is sad. And yeah, lastly, dear NYPD, get better aim, or even more so than that, is 280, dog. Let it go. I'm not pulling the blicky for $2.80. And me personally, I guess that's the difference. If I tase a motherfucker and they like, whatever, you got it.
You
It
got
just
it,
suddenly
right?
stopped becoming worth it to me. If I hit you with 30,000 volts and you shake that shit off, you got it, Chief. Next time. Next time.
Right. Ain't no
Enjoy your
next
ride.
time. Like, phew, I'm the other
Right.
direction.
Right. Enjoy your ride, dog. What stop you getting off at? All right, cool. Enjoy your ride. But all right. Whose recap is up? Any person can jump on in. Go for it. That's a lot of silence. Kane, recap, please.
I was gonna let it go. Just a guess. Trump assassination attempt. 0 for 2. But I guess that's a sign, man. But I don't know. We going back in time. We clapping presidents again. That's who would have thought.
Make it. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's what MAGA stands for. Make assassinations great again. But yeah,
Yeah, this episode is getting nuked. All right. Taylor Swift. Shout out to the Swifties, I guess. That's it.
oh, you skipped over Diddler.
Oh, that wasn't even on. Yeah, that just came. That was breaking news. The Diddler. He's a fan and a monster. Ain't much else to say. Put him under the jail. But actually, before you do that, let him squeal first. Not to be on my
Ooh,
jokers. Let him squeal. Let's see who else is in there. And if he doesn't
We know
survive, it's a win-win regardless. Either he squeals or he doesn't make it. Either way. But yeah, hopefully the squeal part. Because we know.
who won't be mentioned, but continue.
oh, gee whiz.
Okay, see, I got no horse in this race. But if he does, I can't wait for that episode. I just can't wait. Just know I'm gonna be unbearable that whole episode. Just let you know. Done. And I want my money too. Yeah. James Earl Jones. He's with the force
You
now.
did.
Rest in peace. Did he have a Simba? I don't know. Did he have any children?
I,
I don't know.
I think so.
Well, shout out to his real life Simpas, man. Rest in peace to him. Complicated legacy, as you said, but it doesn't surprise me. So it is what it is. He's gone. Um, what else did we do?
Fast food companies using slave labor. Well, prison, same thing.
Yep, slavery never disappeared because, like you said, the 13th Amendment exception or whatever, rule exception. So yeah, that doesn't surprise me. And it's the South, so they were trying real hard to go back in time, especially to
The
find the
South shall
dollars.
rise again.
And they might. I
Only if
don't know
there's a
about the
flood.
slavery part, but in terms of everything else, it's going that direction. So yeah, shout out to the South, man. Outcast. I think that was it. So we ain't talk about Tua. Who should
Oh yeah,
retire? Quick note: he should retire. He's not
yeah,
going.
absolutely. Oh, no, remember the last thing we added on there? We were talking about the NYPD. The heroes.
Oh yeah, stormtroopers. Yeah, just get out of here. Just release the footage so we can see what really happened. Because I can't take a judgment off of what was said. Because we can't trust that shit. So I want to see the actual video to see what really happened. If we dealing with a real supervillain who just shrugs off tasers, threatens the police, walks around like nothing happened. Because if that's true, he is a hero menace. I don't. But yeah, I'm not bothering somebody over hopping the damn. It's not that deep. It's
I'm
because
just a
now
horrible cop.
everyone else got shot over one dude for $2.80. That don't even make sense. But hey, America, every cent counts.
Donald Glover voice. This is America. That's just sad. And all right, Miss Alicia, would you like to recap, or are you good?
I'm good. I know it was going to be a quiz. I'm good. Okay. I would have took notes.
No, it's totally cool. It has been awesome to have you here. As
Appreciate it.
as always, you have an open invite. If ever something pops off, you want to hop on and talk about it, because you know we touch on the hot button topics here. You can always come back. Been a pleasure. I'm waiting to see how. Basically, I'm waiting to be proven right that S. Dot will not be involved in any of this nonsense. But
My bad. What you said?
Canadian
as, as,
cannoli
as-
voice. We gonna see.
but other than that, I appreciate you being here.
I don't think
As
I
to
heard so many whole S. Dot Jay-Z references in 2 hours in my whole life. Okay.
Welcome. It's either that, LeBron, or The Rock. You gotta pick one. Or
hey,
AOC. AOC too. Don't forget her.
hey, I mean, that's another problem because AOC was my girl, but seems like the Democrats and got to put a muzzle on her and the rest of the squad. Like,
Yeah,
I
that
don't know
girl is
what happened.
Jasmine Crockett.
Still a Democrat.
Like,
Like,
I don't know what happened to AOC. She seemed like I'm hoping she's not part of the machine now, but and I thought she might have been the obvious choice as a VP candidate. But the problem is, you still look. We said on the other show, you still need some whiteness in there somewhere.
Of
And
course.
I'm not saying a dude. I can't remember dude's name that Kamala chose VP. He seemed to be Walls.
Walls. Hmm.
He seemed to be with it. He seemed to be down for the cause. But it's sad that as unhinged and detached from reality as Trump and them can seem. If Kamala would have really tapped AOC, you got a black, um, an Asian woman with a Latina, they'd have got killed. And that's a sad thing, but they'd have got killed. They did not physically. I mean, they got killed in the polls.
Watch it.
Yeah, my fault. They got killed in the polls because we're not there yet. This country, it's a lot to bear with the notion of a black woman being president, but there's some white maleness behind it, so that makes it more palatable for voters. Like, oh, okay, cool. So there's still a white guy there. It's just still a white guy there. There's still some white guyness there. We're cool.
Hmm.
But yeah, tapping AOC would have been great. Love AOC, but I ain't heard much from her. She ain't being the troublemaker and that she
Maybe
been
she's
doing.
in the
So
studio with S. Dot.
I don't think his wife would appreciate that very much.
Well,
But
he had a mistress for the first however many years.
All right, we not having this conversation again. So yes, thank ya.
all right. So thank you to our special guest, Alicia, for coming through. Thank you to the watchers that we have. By all means, if you want to be a guest, let us know on behalf of myself, my co-host, my awesome guest. Yeah, I said it podcast. Peace.
Yeah.